Jordan, are you ready? Boys, are you ready? Control the back. Tariq Lamptey. Hi, Black Stars. My goodness. Hi, my name is Daniel Koranteng. This is my YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share, and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me do this one for the Black Stars. Hey, I'm happy. But I need to keep calm because it's just a friendly game. Ghana's Black Stars, 2-0 win over Switzerland. You see, the reason why I'm excited is because when we compare the performance, not the result, when we compare the performance between this game and what we saw last month against Brazil and Nicaragua, you can tell an upgrade has been made. The players' commitment, the tactical instructions, you can tell that everybody has made an improvement in the team, not just the players, but the technical body also. And that is what we want to see heading into a World Cup. The fact that you can tell from the body language of the player that they are ready. It would have been very disappointing, and I'm not talking about the result. If we had lost by 2-0, but we played the way we played today, it would have given a lot of encouragement, and I'm really delighted. Let's start off with the starting 11. When I saw it on paper first, honestly, I didn't agree. I thought we should have gone with a much stronger 11. I didn't understand why some certain players were in the lineup, but they proved me wrong. I thought that somebody like Daniel Ifeanyi would have been brought later. But he justified why he started. He was absolutely brilliant. And this is what we want to see. You see, we've heard a lot about local players and their ability to perform at the highest level. When you are given an opportunity like this, you have to shut up the haters. You have to shut up the doubters. I was one of the doubters, and I was very, very glad that he shut me up. The performance in that first half, the willingness to take on runners, moving around, and you see, it's the fluidity of the attack. It allowed him to move around wherever he wanted to be, and he was useful. Defensively also, he was covering his shift, helping out Tariq Lamptey at the back, and that is what we want to see. When you are given the opportunity, we expect you to take it. And from his performance in that game, you see, you will not fault the head coach if he continues to trust him and if he gives him even a bigger responsibility heading into the competition, because that is what you are supposed to do. Let's talk about another player, Salisu. Second start, his first start was against Nicaragua, his second start. And what impressed me was his partnership with Dani Amati. You see, defending is not just about the names, it's not just about the characters who are in the defense. That ability to build up the synergy, the partnership. And within a short period of time, I feel like Dani Amati and Salisu have built up that partnership. And you see, it's all about options. There's Amati and Jiku are already solid together. Then now Amati has also built up this partnership with Salisu. Now we have options. If you want to play the three of them together, you are sure that it will work. If you want to drop one of them and play two, they've already shown that they have that dynamism to work together. So it was really, really encouraging. You look at Tariq Lamptey also, compare him, his brief performance against Brazil, it wasn't too impressive. Then he comes out in this game showing that attacking purposefulness and his defensive duty also, because the attacker he was playing against, Vargas, he's not easy to tackle, he's not easy to play against. He's very nimble-footed, he can cut in, he can go down his wrong side. So for Tariq Lamptey, honestly, it was a defensive aspect I was really impressed with. His attacking work is, we all know he's explosive. We all know if he catches you in that space, he will punish you. But his defensive work was really impressive in this game, and I was so impressed. But look, the performance that caught my eye, and look, I take my hat off to them, Salis Abdul Samed and Elisha Owusu. Look, the midfield is the spine of the team. That is the heartbeat of the team. You don't just build up a synergy in one game. This was the first time the two of them were playing together. And I think this is the longest that Elisha Owusu has played in the Black Star shirt. The previous time was 45 minutes against Nigeria. This time from the start, against an unfamiliar midfield partner. But the manner in which they were able to control the midfield. Go back and check the match stats. Ghana won the midfield battle in terms of possession. And we're facing Dennis Zakaria and Xhaka. And Ghana was able to dominate possession, keep the ball. And it was just it's not like they were just passing the ball around. They were able to create some incursions, some creative opportunities for the attackers to feed on. So that was hugely impressive. Abdul Samed and Elisha Owusu. And you see, for a head coach heading into a competition like this, we've all banged our hopes on Partey. Now they have shown us that if, God forbid, anything happens to Partey, they can step in the stead and do a good job. And that's what every coach wants to see. So, look, I am so delighted with the team's performance as a whole, the performance individually, as a team, the result also. And I'm also happy for the defense and for the goalkeeper, Atiziki. In the first few minutes, he seemed a bit nervy. But in fact, even the first ball that was hit across the area where he sort of parried it into the path of a Swiss player. You can even come to his defense and see that Salisu had his foot there and then pulled it out at the last minute. So it was like a split-second decision where he had to quickly come in and palm the ball out. But from then, he looked very steady. His long balls, in fact, one of them resulted in the goal where he hit it long for Semenyo to control that 1-2 with Kamaldeen Sulemana, which ended up in the second goal. He looked pretty calm. And for a goalkeeper in defense to keep a clean sheet in your last game heading into the World Cup, it brings so much confidence, so much belief back. And that is what we wanted to see. Not just the performance, but the result has also helped, because it's all of a sudden people are beginning to feel the confidence. The confidence is coming back in the Black Stars, and it helps, because when there's that air of positivity around the team heading into a game, an opening game against Portugal, when your team is believing, when the players are believing, when the fans are believing and they are behind the team, there's nothing that can go against them. You know that they will go out and they will give their best. If they win, they win. If they lose, they lose. But you can guarantee that they went out and they gave their all. So that's what I wanted to see today, and I'm really glad that I got the opportunity to see it. There are so many individual performances, and the fact is that everybody put out a very good shift. It's very difficult to single out one person and see that this person was the best or this person was the best. Even the substitutes, when they came on, you look at Kamal Sowe's performance, you look at Kamaldeen Sulemana. He came on, as soon as he came on, he got a yellow card. He calmed himself down and he managed to create the second goal. You look at Semenyo, and with Semenyo also, it's not, we know Semenyo, he's quick, he can cut in, he can dribble, but there's an aspect of his game. What we saw today was, we've not seen that a lot from him throughout his career. That hold-up play up front, serving as that centre forward, that traditional centre forward. Although he was sort of coming in from the wide areas, his goal was testament to what I'm talking about. A long ball is played through. He's able to outmuscle the defender, win possession, instantly play through his a winger or his strike partner, if you like to put it, and continue the purposefulness to continue the run up until the last minute, the composure to use his left foot to finish off. It was brilliant. And look, I'm saying all these positive things because the game was positive. It's really difficult to look at individual performances and highlight as to why this person played or why this person played. Even Andre Ayew, from an attacking sense, didn't necessarily impress, but if you notice and if you watch the game, he was largely part of the reason why Xhaka wasn't able to feel free. And that is what he offers you. That defensive awareness, the commitment to follow instructions. You could tell anytime Xhaka picked up the ball, it was Andre Ayew who was following him, making sure that he didn't have that room to be able to distribute. And you might have a more attacking player in his position who will offer you more going forward. But are you going to get that defensive awareness and that defensive selflessness from him to sacrifice an aspect of his game to be able to handle that? That is where the coaches will have to, that's where the dilemma is, that's where they will have to watch out for. But commendable, all the players who played today were brilliant. Even Ali Dusebi, the little that was given him. And I mentioned in an earlier video, I wanted to see him at Qatar. I'm glad he made the final team. He comes on, he's thrown a right back. He does really well, because Renato Steffen is also very difficult, left-footed, he's very quick. But in that short period of time, he wasn't just able to ward off the threat from Steffen. Attacking-wise also, he showed the instincts of a natural right back. If you watch that chance where he broke loose on the right-hand side, Trey found him with a long ball. You don't make those runs if you are not used to the position. And he's natural at the right back, he's natural at the left back, he's natural at the centre back. And it helps. These are things that every head coach will want. Your last game before a World Cup, especially after inconsistent performances leading up to this stage, then they put out these big performances. Everybody that is put on the pitch shows that they are more than capable of handling the situation. And it gives you a selection headache, because what I know is that whoever starts against Portugal, they are going to give their best per what we've seen. This is a game we played without Partey and Kudus. We played a game without Partey and Kudus against a Swiss midfield of pure class and quality. And we still dominated this game. 55% possession as against 45. We scored 2 goals, kept a clean sheet, could have scored more. What else do you want? Brilliant from Otuado and his guys, excellent from the players. And we just hope that they're able to translate this against Portugal, because that is the main deal. That is why we are here. You are not playing a friendly match to go and joke in the World Cup. You are playing a friendly match to give that confidence, that build-up for you to go into the World Cup and showcase what you have. So it's giving me a lot of confidence heading into the Portugal game. And we can only hope that they translate this performance and the result, hopefully, against Portugal next Thursday.